Welcome back. And now I'm going to share with you, what about your domain name? Does it matter to a search engine? Domain extensions doesn't matter. A website can rank high regardless of the domain extension. And here's an example of the different domain extensions: .com, .net, .org, .me, .tv, .info, .fm, .am, .gov, .biz, all kinds of different extensions for your website. If you can't find a matching name for your website, you can safely choose any other extension. The three most common extensions are .com, .net, and .org. If you're trying to find a domain name that doesn't match any of those extensions, move on to the next extension. It is okay. Self-hosted domains are better. It's better if your domain is hosted on your own website rather than using a subdomain from any other platform. For example, it's better to have mydomain.com rather than mydomain.wordpress.com or mydomain.medium.com. In other words, I know it seems that having your website hosted on a free platform is a great deal, but in the long run, it's really not, because domains hosted on free websites are difficult to get into the top search engine placement. Please remember that. Domain age does matter. Older domains have an advantage in search engine optimization over newer domains. It is easier to rank a website that is 5 or 6 years old than a brand new website. Of course, besides the age of the domain, you have to take into account all the factors that I will be talking about in these lessons. But other things being equal, the website that is older will rank better than the newer website. I'm not sure if that's true. Age does show stability, but I have websites in the top 10 and top 20 of Google, and they're not 5 or 6 years old. Easy to remember and type. Choose a domain that is easy to remember and type. Avoid domains with too many words. 1 or 2 words is preferable. Or having some big, long domain name because you just have to have these words in it makes it difficult for people to type it and sometimes even to spell it, which means they're not going to find your website. Avoid using hyphens or separators in the domain name. Try to avoid using a hyphen in your domain name. If you must use a hyphen to separate the words, don't use more than one. Exact match domains no longer have an advantage. In the past, if you had an exact match domain, for example, SEOtutorial.com, you had an advantage compared to other web pages competing for the keyword SEO tutorial. But that's no longer the case. For example, if you're a minister and you do weddings, so you're a wedding officiant, having the word wedding officiant in the title of the domain used to make a difference years ago. It doesn't make that much of a difference now, but I still think it's a good idea to have it in your domain name because the way the search engines change their algorithms, it may come back in the future. So why not be prepared? Now that you know about domain names, proceed to the other lessons so you can learn all you can about how to tweak your website for top search engine placement.